y'all, it's KaetheDoll. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. I'm so happy to see you again. So I'm back with another story time from my recent trip to Cancun, Mexico with my sister. This one is going to be about the hassle of trying to get back home and almost not making it, okay? Some of the stuff that I'm about to tell you was my fault, but the other stuff was not, okay? If you've been here before, you already know crazy shit be happening. My life is like a whirlwind, but it's okay because I actually did make it back and I'm here to tell the story. So you get entertainment out of it and I'm gonna get some closure from the whole situation. That was almost very bad for me, okay? So before we get into it, let me just say, if you like the way that my hair is laid right now, you probably should shop my Diamond Doll hot combs, okay? It's fucking beautiful, first of all. Like, so glamorous, so beautiful, so extra like me. You should probably shop if you want to get your hair flat and beautiful and get your part right, okay? It's gonna be linked below, so check it out. Okay, let's get into it. So my sister and I visited Cancun, Mexico with a few of my sister's friends for their birthdays. So it was like their birthday trip and it was such a vibe. It was so fun. I loved it so much. Okay, I met new people. I was a little social butterfly and I experienced new things, and that's kind of like my gig. I love to do that type of stuff, like talk to new people. I'm that type of person. I will strike up a conversation with a complete and utter stranger. Okay, that's me. Leo vibes. But anyway, so yeah, it was super fun. But like all trips, it had to come to an end sometime. So the night before we were supposed to leave, we went ahead and checked all of our bags and paid for everything on the Delta app. So all we had to do was make it to the airport, weigh our bags, and let them take them to the bottom of the plane. That's all we had to do, okay? It should have been a smooth ride. So the shuttle comes to pick us up from the resort, and we ended up catching a shuttle with my sister's friend and her husband. So it was like so good. We were just like talking, conversation was great, the vibes was so good. We get to the airport, and here's where it gets a little bit weird. So we get to the airport and we go through this long line so that we could weigh our bags and everything. And listen, on the trip going to Mexico. So on the trip going there, my bag, my suitcase was overweight. So the girl was like, "Oh, you can try to repack it." And I'm just like, that's not really how weight works. You would have to like take shit out because it's going to be the same weight no matter how you put it in the suitcase. So that didn't really make sense. So I'm like, no, I'm going to just pay the $100, girl. I don't really have time for that. So I did that. So coming back, I had two cases. They're identical to each other, okay? One was filled with makeup and the other one was filled with like body butters and everything. But keeping in mind, all of this lotion and body butter and all this other stuff was going to go in the checked bag. Like, because you know, you can't have like full size anything in your carry-on.
Is that a full-size shampoo bottle, nigga? Carry on.
So the makeup was supposed to come with me in the carry-on bag. Stick a pin in that, because just stick a pin in that. So these two cases are identical to each other. So we get there to the airport and we weigh our bags, and because I had taken one of the cases out and put it in my carry-on, all of a sudden my suitcase was no longer overweight. So I'm like, oh my goodness, are you serious? I was fully prepared to pay the $100 again, because not only was my suitcase over, it was also like 11 pounds over. So I'm thinking like, oh shit, you know, I'm gonna have to pay again. It is what it is. Just paid $100 again. So I imagine my surprise when I put it on the scale and it's saying that my suitcase is like just at the thing. It's like 50 pounds exactly. I'm like, you don't have to tell me twice. I count my blessings, baby. Let's go. You know, so I'm thinking like, oh, thank you, Lord. I just saved $100.
Jesus Christ! Jesus saves! Jesus saves!
So, girl, literally, I give my bags and everything. My sister gives her bags, and all we have are our carry-ons. So we go, we take the escalator up to the customs. And so we're there. We're going through the line, show our passport again, X, Y, and Z. So we're putting our stuff on the in the bins to go through the thing, whatever you call it, right? So we're doing that. And this time I remembered to take my iPad out, okay? If you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna put a card here. You need to go and watch that video because like I'm slow as fuck. Anyway, so I take my iPad out. That was the only thing that I had to take out. So here I am thinking like, everything is gonna go smoothly. Nothing should be flagged. And I go through the metal detector. Obviously, I don't have anything on me, so it doesn't go off. But I'm watching for my bag to come. And lo and behold, here is my bag going to the side. I'm like, hey, that should not be doing that. That should not have done that. So, like, what's up with the bag? Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm wrecking my brain. I'm like, why would my bag go to the side? I don't have nothing in there that should have like triggered the thing to sit my shit to the side. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm literally waiting because the people was like taking the stuff out of the bags. If your stuff got flagged, they was going through your bags or whatnot. So I'm waiting behind this guy. His bag did the same thing. But tell me why he's sitting up here trying to salvage some damn sunscreen, like a big ass thing of sunscreen. He is squirting the sunscreen into a travel size container. And I'm just like, if you already had a travel size container, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you just bring the travel size container and not the whole thing of sunscreen? That don't make any sense to me. So he was literally trying to repackage his stuff in these little travel size containers. I'm like, sir, can you please get out my damn way? Because the longer that you take, the more my anxiety is like, what the hell am I coming to the side for? Because I know I don't have nothing. So like, I'm like, hey, what do you have? Because these people saying that you got something. Like, they're saying that you got something in this bag. Is it drugs? Like, what is it? Seriously. So, you know how, like, nothing should be wrong, but you're also, like, realistically, the thing would have never flagged your bag. Yeah, so I was spiraling. Anyways, the man finally gets the hell out of the way. And so the lady goes through my bag. And so I'm like, yeah, this is a case of makeup. Like, because there was nothing else. It was my bag, my purse, rather. My purse inside of this carry-on. And then I'm like, I have my iPad right here because I took it out. So that doesn't count. And this case has makeup in it. So she's like, open the case. Y'all, tell me why I opened this case. And it was the damn container. It was the case with all of my body butters and everything. Full size ass things. Literally like perfume, body butters, oils. I mean, everything. Everything. When I told y'all that these two cases was identical, they're identical. I guess it didn't register for me, or it didn't click that I needed to make sure I had the right case. I was just like, one of the cases going here, one of the cases going here. Like, I thought that I was outsmarting the system, and now I'm slow. Yeah, I'm slow. Very. So I'm sitting up here like, oh my God. Y'all, it was so crazy because I'm like, oh my gosh. How did that one get in there? So she tells me, she's like, either we're going to throw this away or you're going to have to check it. I'm like, oh my God. So at first, I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and throw everything away. I don't have time for this shit. So I'm saying, like, let's throw everything away. But then I'm looking in the bottom of the thing, y'all. I had Prada Paradox perfume. I had Burberry Her perfume. I had full size as like body butters. My favorite body butters I had. So reality hits my ass, and I'm like, no, you're gonna go and check this bag because like that doesn't even make any sense. You would be throwing away more money than it would take to even check this bag. Like, hell no, we're gonna walk down there and check the bag. So I tell her, I'm like, oh wait, I'm tripping. Let me just go ahead and check this bag. So I go back down and I'm telling my sister and the whole group, I'm like, yeah, y'all can go ahead. Like, I was just fine, y'all. But I'm finna go and check this bag though. So my sister's like, okay, I'm not leaving you. My sister's friend that we rode the shuttle with is like, I'm not leaving. I'm like, just go, y'all. Like, I swear I will find you. Mind you, my phone was not working. So my phone was doing some crazy stuff. It was not working like the entire time. It would work like when people was calling me and stuff like that, but I could not load anything. I couldn't send text messages unless I was on like at the resort on Wi-Fi. So like I don't know why I was doing that. It wasn't supposed to be doing that. But yeah, Verizon was tripping, but it is what it is. So I go down there. I'm like, yeah, y'all, just just go ahead. Don't even worry about it. I'm trying not to be no burden because I'm like, I'm going down here because I'm not gonna throw my perfume away. I'm not gonna throw it away. So I walk down. The guy was like, "You back again?" I'm like, "Yes." They're making me check this bag. And he was like, okay, don't even worry about it. So he didn't even charge me to like check an extra bag. He was like, don't even worry about it. Let me just get this and write your name and write your number on this tag so I can put it on there. So I do all of that. And he's like, okay, you're good to go. You know, have a safe flight home. And I'm like, thank you so much. I'm trying to get there. So literally, I go back upstairs. I'm coming through the customs again with even less stuff. The only thing that I have at this point is my purse. That's the only thing I have, my purse. Okay. So I'm like, I'm about to go, got my purse and everything. Let me just get the fuck on this plane. Like, let me just make it. So tell me why I'm expecting like to go through without a hitch and everything with even less stuff. I put my purse in one of the bins to send it through the thing, and all of a sudden, I walk through the metal detector and it goes off on me.
Lord Jesus.
It goes off on me. So I'm like, okay, how, like, what now? I'm literally thinking, like, did somebody put something on me? Because there's no way I just came through this shit, like, without a hitch. My bag is the thing that triggered first. But I came through the metal detector and it did not go off. So how am I coming through now with even less stuff? And all of a sudden, the metal detector wants to go off on me. I'm like, this is crazy, God. Please let me get home. So at this point, I'm spiraling. I'm like, something's not right. Something's not right. Like, something is determined to go wrong. Not today, Satan. Okay? So I go through the thing, and the lady stops me because the metal detector goes off. And then she tells me, she's like, I have to warn you. And so I'm like, okay. So I guess I was looking so confused till like she thought that she had to explain to me. She was like, yeah, we check every 20 people and you're the 20th person.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That checks out. Somehow that checks out. I'm like, okay. So she's like, yeah, I have to wand you. So I'm standing there waiting to get wanded. And then she does this other thing on me. I don't even know what that is. But then I have to go and wait behind somebody again because since I'm the 20th person in line, they have to go through my bag as well. So I'm waiting behind somebody just like the first time when the dude was squirting the sunscreen. I'm waiting behind somebody again, trying to like throw things away, trying to, fix their stuff. So I'm like, oh my God, I know there's nothing in my bag. Like, y'all see this one little bag. So she tells me, she's like, which one is your bag? I'm like, it's the blue purse. It's the blue purse. So she gets it. At this point, y'all, I have been waiting so long. She didn't even open my purse or anything. She was like, here you go. So I was like, I'm grateful for you not like making me go through the extra hassle, but also you could have been did that because you been saw me behind this man. But whatever. So y'all, I'm finally through customs. I'm finally through. My bag is checked. Everything is done. Now all I have to do is find my group. So one thing about me, I'm horrible with directions. Like I am horrible. So I'm walking through like literally immediately after you come out of customs, there is liquor and there are souvenirs and everything in this airport. So I'm looking to see like if they are buying souvenirs or if they're browsing, products or something to get and take back or take on the plane. So I'm looking, I don't see anybody. So then it clicks to me. Remember I said my phone wasn't working? Then it clicks to me that I don't even have like my boarding pass because my boarding pass was on the phone. Okay. My boarding pass is on my phone, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't even have, so I don't know which gate it is. I literally don't even know what gate to go through because the logical thing to do would be like, if you can't find your group, y'all have to catch the same plane, so just go to the gate and wait on them. They're going to eventually come to catch the flight, right? Oh my goodness. It was just by the grace of God. I pulled out my phone after I realized I did not have my boarding pass, and so I didn't know which gate I was supposed to be at or anything like that. I just pulled out my phone and started doing a voice recording so that I could remember this so I could tell it on my channel. Literally. So it was like, I didn't want to forget any details, okay? So I'm telling it just how it went. I got my phone like this and I'm just like, you'll never believe what happened to me. Literally talking the situation out. So after that, I am literally in the middle of telling my story on a voice note. And here comes my sister's friend that we caught the shuttle with. And she's like, hey, I think you passed your sister because she was over there waiting on you. She was literally in the like gift shop thing, looking around and waiting on me. Shout out to my sister because she was like, I am not going to leave you. I was not going to leave you. And I know that you don't have no sense of direction. I would never do that. So like, it was such a funny thing because she just walked up on me and I'm like, oh my God, I've been looking for y'all, but I'm still recording. So I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to tell this crazy story because shit is just happening. So she's like, okay, well, let's go back and find your sister. So after I finally found my sister, she was, y'all, I don't even know how we missed each other because she was like resting up against the wall, watching everybody who went. I wish I could show y'all like her face. It looks so concerned. Like this girl has gotten lost somewhere. It does not take this long. So like, y'all, when I tell you, I almost didn't even make it back. I mean, damn. I don't know what it is, but I knew something told me, like, ever since I said I wanted to be consistent, I wanted to do this YouTube thing. I love my channel. I love to make videos and everything like that. Ever since I said that, everywhere that I go, everything that I do, I get a story time from it. Seriously. Every time. I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking, but literally. So we all linked back up and we ended up eating Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville or something like that. Anyways, we ended up eating from there, and then we went, it was literally directly across from our gate. So then we went to just catch our flight. And now you're seeing me here because I live to tell the story. So thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you. Every like, every comment, every subscriber, everything. I really appreciate you, and you will never understand. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Jesus Christ!